Here I have problem of the week, problem number 6 for Common Core Math 1. This is calculator active, but really you're not going to need to use the calculator for this particular problem. This is more of a critical thinking question where you really have to think about the situation and think about what each of the values they're referring to would tell us in the situation. So we have a bridge that can hold a maximum of 1,500 pounds. So anything over that, the bridge is going to break, right? So 8 people need to walk across the bridge at the same time. Bill had some measurements from the data set, so he doesn't know how much each person weighs, but he has measurements from it. And it wants to know which measurement would be the most useful to get the people to walk safely across, so without exceeding that amount, okay? So we're choosing from mean, median, mode, or the interquartile range. So we think about this, mean, median, mode, and IQR. Well, each of these is going to represent something different and tell us something different about the people walking across the bridge. Starting with IQR. Remember what IQR is. If I were to graph the people's weight in a box plot, the IQR is just this box part right here. So we would not want to choose that because there could be somebody that's way over here that weighs a lot. That's not going to affect the IQR. So the IQR might be something small, but there might be somebody way up here that weighs a lot that could cause the bridge to break. So the IQR is not the correct choice. Then we think about the mode. Mode is the one that happens the most often, right? Mode is most often. Well, let's just say there's the most, out of the 8 people, 3 of them are 70 pounds. Well, the mode would be 70, but there could be somebody that weighs 400 pounds that's trying to cross the bridge as well. And that's a big amount, and so that doesn't tell us all the amounts. It just tells us the one that happens the most, so that's not the right choice. Median is the middle, right? Well, I could, again, if I have all this set of data, so here's all my data, let's just say it represents on that line. This median only tells me the middle value. So let's just say the middle value is 100, right? Well, if the middle value is 100, I don't know what the values of these people that are way up here. There could be 5 guys that weigh 300 pounds up here, or not 5, but like 3 guys up here that are 300 pounds. That's going to cause us to exceed this amount really fast. So the median is not the right choice either. So that leaves us with mean. And the mean is the correct choice. And the reason the mean is the correct choice is because that's the average. So this takes into consideration the outliers. It takes into consideration the people that weigh a lot, the people that weigh a little bit. So when we find the average, that's going to give us a judgment and say, okay, each of these people's average together is an amount. And whatever that amount is, we can use that to see if they can safely cross the bridge. So the correct answer for this particular problem of the week is the mean.